Hello, this is Wade back with Unraveled Gaming, and I am here today for the second spirit for Spirit Island, the Vital Strength of the Earth Spirit. Here to probably lose again. I played with the what is this spirit called? Lightning's Swift Strike last video, so we're doing the next relatively easy spirit to manipulate as far as gameplay goes. I will probably lose, but I hope it is at least enjoyable watching me not successfully conquer invaders on the island here, and we will move forward and see what we can do. Feel free to post comments. Let me know if I miss something entirely, which I am likely to do because I am good at games and reading instructions. So, without further ado, let's dive in. All right, I think we are adequately set up here. We have our Explore out, reset feared cards, pretty much did everything. We're not doing any of the special things. My goal is just to win, which I probably won't do, but I'll give it a good shot. So we have Vital Strength of the Earth. We can reclaim our cards, which wouldn't really matter too much. We can put a presence out there. We can gain a power card and add a presence at 0 away, which gives us another shrine. Or we can add a presence at 1 away and gain 2 energy. I know that Vital Strength of the Earth does take a decent amount of energy. We can only play 1 card for a while. He does add a presence pretty much every time, no matter what he does. They are not going to be hurting us this round. Might not hurt to get a card and have a solid shrine here. We defend 3 in every land that we have a shrine, which is not a bad deal. So I think I'm going to gain, a minor power card. Energy, ooh, that's a tough one. I really want to get to where I can play more than 1 card. So I think I'm going to add that there. I'm going to gain a power card first. I think we shuffled this, but I'm going to shuffle it just the same, in case I forgot, because it's been like a week since I played the last game I played with the Lightning Swift Strike. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is a minor power, so we don't have to forget anything. One thing we definitely want to look at first, kind of get a decent idea, is our innate powers use sun, earth, and nature, or sun, stone, and nature. So anything that has those is good. We've got no stone, we've got sun on 2, and we've got nature on 2. This one has both. Allows us to remove some blight, which is kind of nice. Not bad, not bad. And it's not terribly expensive, so that's kind of good. And removing blight is pretty good. +2 with all of their powers. Gather. Okay. I do like that one as well. But I think I'm going to go with the one that gives me the best option as far as using those innate powers. I can only play 1 card. I do get 2 energy. So we will get 2 energy, and what that means is these are definitely out. We cannot play them. So we can either play a Purifying Flame, or we could gather up to 2 of these and 2 Dahan, and they're going to be building in the mountains. So if we play, well, they're going to do that first. So it's not going to matter too much because we'll be doing a slow power. I don't know that it's going to be helpful. They're not going to be ravaging. We don't have enough power for that. So we'll just play Draw of the Fruitful Earth. And it's a slow power, so we can't do anything. They are not ravaging. They are building in the mountains, which means they will build here and here. And then they will explore in the wetlands, going here and here. And we have to pay one of these for that. Okay, so they explore. That's all they do. And then I do my slow power. I can gather up to 2 of those. They're going to build in the wetlands next round. That sucks. And I could gather 2 Dahan. So if I target this land, I can pull these guys into here and gather up to 2 Dahan. Might be able to take out a few. Possibly. Actually, I think, no, they won't do anything there. Wonder if I don't, let's see, that came from there, and that came from there. So another option would be to target here, and I could pull these in here, but then they're just going to kill my Dahan. So either way, it's kind of a cruddy deal. They won't like, oops. Yeah, we'll just go here, pull Dahan, and pull a Dahan. We'll do that. All right, so turn 2. We've gathered a Dahan. Everything's set. Okay, turn 2. So we're gonna grow. I can reclaim my card. I could gain a power card. I could add a presence 0 away. I don't need to add a presence 0 away. So I think I'm going to add a presence 1 away. Give myself some more energy. They're ravaging there. I have to have a shrine to defend 3. So we'll be defending 3 here. We'll be defending 3 here. But it does take a shrine to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here, 1 away, and gain 2 energy. And then we will gain 3 energy. From that, I wonder if it would be better to put this one out. Because then I gain 1 less energy for a total of 5, but I can play 2 cards now. So I can remove a blight and defend 4. I could deal 2 damage, and if target land has at least 3 Dahan, 3 damage and 2 fear. Rituals of Destruction. That's pretty good. 1 damage per blight. Invaders skip all actions and target land this turn. Well, I kind of like both of these. See, they're going to ravage here, which is defended, and here. So blight will be created here. Interesting. Okay. So let's do that and have them. So they're gonna build here. Ooh. I think I'm gonna have them skip all actions here. I'm gonna have them do that. We're gonna be defending here and here, and so they will skip all actions in this land, and then it is the invader's turn. I didn't have any. I didn't have enough stone to get any of those powers, so that's not going to happen. And then they're going to ravage, and well, this was defending 3, so they would normally ravage for 2 here, but they won't, and they would ravage here, which is going to put 1 blight there. And then they're going to build in the wetlands, which means they'll put that there and there. And then they are going to explore in the sands. And then we can do our slow power, and I can do 1 damage per blight, or if it's a mountain or sand, I can remove 1 instead. I think, let's see, they're going to build in the sands. I can prevent them from building here, which is kind of nice. So I think I'm going to do 1 damage per blight and prevent the building, and do that instead. So these are coming off. They defended there, all that, and then it is growth phase again. No fear cards to speak of. So here we go. Now, do I, and I forgot to spend my energy last time, so we'll spend that. So now, I'm back to very little energy. And this is, okay, I can add a presence 1 away from another presence. I can add a presence at 0 and gain a power card. I like that idea. I think I am actually going to gain a power card. I'm going to get a minor power card. Sun and Stone, these are 2 that I need. There's a Fear, 1 damage, destroy a Dahan. Ooh. Thought-provoking. Gotta be 1 away from there. Target spirit gains 2 energy, which would be me. May reclaim 1 power card instead of discarding it. Okay. I think I like that one. And then I can add 1 energy. 1 away, which is going to give me 3 energy on my turn, and I can play up to 2 cards. But none of them are going to give me everything I want. Alright, so let's see. They're going to ravage in the wetlands, which I'm defending 3 there, but taking 5, so they will do 2 damage for sure in the wetlands. Here. They're going to do damage here too. I couldn't do that, but I could do that. That can only be 1 away. That could actually save my thing there if I did that. 1, 2, and still needed 2 nature, but I'm not going to have 2 nature. 1, 2, 2. Power card, energy cost of 1 or less. That wouldn't work, and I couldn't do it anyway. So I think we're going to do these 2 fast powers. We're going to have to spend 3 to do it. And target spirit gains 2 energy. at the end of turn, I can reclaim one power card instead of discarding it. Okay? So that's a choice I have. Now, I have a sun and 2 stones, but only 1 nature. So that's not going to be of any consequence to me. I'm probably going to reclaim that. All right. And then another fast power, I can remove a blight and defend 4. Well, they're going to ravage there. This is going to kill a bunch of stuff. This is really the only place. So I'm going to defend. Well, I'm already defending 3 there, but I'm going to defend another 4. So we'll do that. Even though we can't remove the blight. At the end of the turn, I'm going to reclaim that. So that's good. So then they're going to do ravaging. So here they are definitely going to ravage, which is going to put out a blight. And it's going to destroy this Dahan. And they're going to ravage here, but everything is protected 7. So nothing will take damage. And then we will deal 4 damage. So we will actually wipe out those and create 1 fear. And then, now that we have ravaged, we will build here. And we will explore in the mountains. So, explore, explore. All right. I do not feel like I am winning. I feel like I'm losing terribly here. But that is a turn. We don't have no fears, generate anything, so time passes, no slow powers. So the question is, do I now reclaim my cards? Place of presence. They're going to ravage in the whatchamajigger, desert. Or do I gain a power card? I only play 2 cards. Are any of these gonna? They're just gonna give me more power, which is not unhelpful. But this is going to be tough. I might need to gather Dahan to use it well. And the presence 0 away. I don't know if that's terribly helpful. 1 away. What do I need? Do I need cards, or do I need more? Well, getting presents is pretty good. They are not building anywhere there. I need to get over here, and so really probably reclaiming my cards and putting a presence over here might be best. It gives me at least options. So I'll do that, and then I gain 4 energy, which gives me a reasonable amount of energy. And then I have to find some cards to play. Let's see. They're going to build in the desert. None of these really give me all 3 things. This is the only one that gives me all 3. And I'd really like to play 2 that give me both. I only need 1 sun. But in theory, I need stone and this. So if I take this one out, these would be my 2. That could potentially get me a power. 1 sun, 2 of those, 2 of those. Target spirit may repeat 1 power card with the energy cost of 1 or less. So I wouldn't actually get to do it because I don't have a power card of 1 or less that could be repeated. So it wouldn't matter. So getting those makes no difference. So really, I just want to mitigate as much damage as I can and do damage. So where are they going to ravage? They're going to ravage here, which is going to put a blight out. But it won't destroy anything that I have, which is good. So the question is, what can I do to destroy the most stuff? 1 damage per blight. We'll remove a blight. Skip all actions in target land. Not bad. 2 damage, and if it has at least 3 to Han, 3 damage and 2 fear. That one's not bad. Has to be 1 away from a shrine. But I'd have to get 3 Dahan into a land to make it worthwhile. But I could get that there. So if I gathered that, I mean, that's not terrible, because I could get 3 Dahan in there. That seems reasonable and leaves me with fast powers. So let's do that and see what happens. So they're gonna ravage. So this is gonna come out here because they're ravaging there. There's nobody there for them to ravage, so that's not gonna happen. They're gonna build in the mountains, which means they're gonna get a city there and a city there. So they're building up pretty fast, and then they are going to explore along all the coastal lands. Yay. We're probably on the verge of getting our tail whooped here. I'm thinking. That is what I'm thinking. But let's see what happens. So now I get to do some things. I want to gather some... I'm going to gather in here, and I think I'm going to gather from the area in which they're going to be ravaging next turn. I can also gather up to 2 Dahan, but I'm only going to gather 1. That is that power. Now I can do 2 damage, but there are at least 3 Dahan there, so I can do 5 damage here and generate 2 fear. So if 5 damage will wipe these guys out and give me 2 fear, which is what I wanted, because it has at least 2 Dahan. So that's that. End of turn. We didn't get a fear card yet. New turn. Oh, what did I spend? I spent 4 on those cards. And now, new turn. So, the question is, they are going to ravage here and here, which, game over. If they ravage both of those places, game over. I either have to stop and defend, or find some way to stop them from ravaging in those lands, because I'm not in a good place. Now, I am within shrine range for either of those lands. 1 damage per blight. There's only 1. I could remove the blight there, which would prevent a cascading effect. Skip all actions in target land. That one's pretty good. That I could skip and prevent more blight from coming out in there. It would not hurt. This I can remove a blight and defend 4. Also not bad. But it would cost 6. And I haven't decided if I'm reclaiming a card or putting out presents. I could gain a power card and put a presence at 0. That won't be terrible. The coastal lands, I'm going to have to do something next time, and I probably need a shrine. Or I can add a presence 1 away and gain 2 energy, which also would be very good. But I will have 7 energy, which will be plenty to play 2 cards, which is the most that I could possibly play. So I think... And this is going to give me 2. I need to get up to that 3, and I need to get more energy. Shoot. I think we're going to gain a power card. So we'll make a shrine here, and we'll gain a power card. We're getting a lot of energy. So if I could get a major power and see if I could get lucky enough, forget a spell, 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's see. It's really the stone and the nature that I like. 2 of their destroyed in a single land, up to 2. If any was added, 2 damage to each in that land. 4 damage that land's Blazing Renewal, 2 damage per Dahan in target land. If you have that and that, you can push. We won't. 2 and 4 damage. That's a really good one. Accelerated Rot. But I need something that's 1 in target land. And if you normally could not, due to land type, defend 20. Woo! Wow. Indomitable Claim. I think I like the Indomitable Claim. I think I am going to take it. And then I have to forget a spell. I don't want to remove Blight. I definitely like that. I definitely like that. 1 damage per. This one doesn't do a lot. I'm going to forget. Well. Gather. This is hard to do. And I'm going to need to remove Blight later and play cards. So this is actually... No, I am going to forget that one. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm going to. So we've done that. We get 6 energy. Nice. Play 2 cards. All right, let's see. Well, Indomitable Claim will allow us to defend 20, which is awfully good. And skipping all actions is also awfully good. Or we could do this and defend 4. Don't know that we need to do that. Invader skip all actions this turn. This will protect us and get us where we need to go for this round. Not bad. I think we're going to do it. So, they are fast powers. We have to pay 7, which gives us 2 back. And we get to add a presence and defend 20 in this land. And then they're going to skip all their actions in this land. Okay? So we don't have 3 stone, so that's not going to happen. That is all the fast powers. We do not have a fear card. They are going to not ravage, or they're going to ravage, but they don't get to do anything because we're defending too much, and they're skipping all actions there. So that's that. They're going to build in the coastal lands, so we get another one there. They get another one of these, and he gets one of these. And then they're going to explore in the wetlands. Whew, we are getting just stomped here. And then that is it. So it is next turn. Do I want to reclaim my cards? Defend 4 there. presence, which I could do that. So it has been set 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to do 8 damage, and I can defend up to 7 if I do that. Not bad. Not bad. That is not bad. Is it worth it to get a power card, put that there, or reclaim my cards and add a presence? Or gain energy. I'm going to have 8 energy. But if I add a presence, I could sort of gain quite a few cards. Okay, so, man, that's tough. That's tough. That takes 4 cards to actually do anything, so it's very hard. But 3 is not outside the realm of possibility. It would have to be, it has to be 3 with stone. So we'd have to have stone, but everything has stone. And at least 2 have to have nature. That seems very possible. But I would need 3, 6. I'd need at least 6. I would have 6. I think I'm going to reclaim my cards, and I am going to put my presence here. It's going to be tough. Okay. So, but I can get 6 energy, and I can play 3 cards. And so long as stone I don't have to worry about, but 2 of my cards have to have energy. And I can repeat a power card with the cost of 1 or less, but actually 3 or less, so long as I have the requirements. So I have to use at least 2 of these. Which my inclination, but I also need 2 suns, which means I really have to use those 2. Because I have to have the sun, that wouldn't matter. Okay, so then I need a sun and a stone, which all of these have, but I only have 8 energy, so this would be the only possibility would be these 3 cards to get to use 1 repeat power. Although this one will give me a little bit more. This one, let's see. So we got Rituals of Destruction, which would do the most damage, but not in the place I want. This one will defend quite a bit. And if I repeat it, I can defend 8, which is not bad. Not bad. Plus remove a blight, so there's a lot of advantage to doing this one. I'm already defending 3 here. This is going to do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. I could defend up to 7, which is not bad. But it will create blight either way. The question is it really worth it to repeat a card? It probably is. Because I could remove a blight. I could just let damage happen in one place. And not remove blight there. But I would get a cascading effect. This is tough. Well, I think I am going to use these 3 cards because I think using that effect, his innate ability is, it's number 1, it's fast, and it's going to help. So this won't happen yet, but these 2 will. So I can gain 2 energy. I have to spend 6. And I'm going to gain 2 from this one. And at the end of the turn, I can reclaim a power card, which is nice. I might need that. They are going to ravage along here, which means tons of stuff is going to come out. And I'm going to lose a couple of spirit tokens, which kind of sucks. But if I let them ravage either of those 2 places, then I'm in bad shape. So I think what we're going to have to do is remove Blight here and here and defend an extra 4 for a total of 7 in those lands, thus getting that card discarded. And this is a slow power. We got to do this twice because we're using our innate ability, because we have the elements for it. So now they are going to ravage, which means they are going to ravage here. And oops, I didn't pull that from the right place. In fact, one of these is supposed to be here because, oh, nope, that's not right. That's not right. It would have been there. So they're going to ravage here, here, and here. They are doing damage there. It's going to kill that, but this guy is going to do 2 damage and create a fear, which will earn us our first fear card. That's nice. We also will lose these. So those are dead, or spirit is removed. And that's the ravaging. So they're going to build in the wetlands, which means they are getting another castle and a deal there. And then they're going to explore into the sands. So 1 more blight comes out, and we will lose. We do get a fear card next time, so that's kind of nice. Oh, Rituals of Destruction. Now we have to do this for our slow power. So we can do 2 damage in a land 1 away from a shrine. And if it has at least 3 to Hun, we can do 5 damage or more damage. So, and generate 2 fear. So I think it makes sense to do it here because we're close. We can wipe them out so they can't ravage there. And we'll generate 2 fear plus the fear from the building we destroyed. That makes the most sense to me. And then we get 1 card back from this mess. We are going to have to get Blight back, I think. So I think that's going to be the deal. And then it is our turn again. And let's see. What do we got here? So we could reclaim our cards. We could gain a power card. Not a bad choice. We'll have lots of power to spend. And we might need energy, so adding a presence won't hurt. I mean, doubling up on a power card would be pretty handy. I'm not going to spend 4 cards yet. We're not quite there. And I don't know that I need to reclaim my cards yet. So I'm kind of leaning toward gaining a power card. They're going to ravage. and we have to have a shrine close. So the question is going to be, because I'm going to have 7, 10, 11. I kind of think maybe it might be time to get another. I don't know. I can make him skip that action there, which won't hurt. I can also defend quite a bit there. A tough choice. I think I'm going to go for a minor power, actually. I'm going to go for the minor power. Yeah. So I'm going to end up getting 7, and I get to pick from these minor powers. Honestly, one of these two makes the most. 2 damage, push that. That's pretty good. Gather or gather 2 to Han. I like that. Defend 1. If target land is that, defend 4. I like that. Defending more in the land is pretty handy, and I might need it. And it gives me these 2 for cheap, which is pretty handy. I might be able to get my 6 or less energy up. So it's not very powerful, but it might allow me to do more sooner than I normally would. Now, they're going to Ravage here. They're going to be doing 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. That's a lot of damage. Defending 4 isn't going to help me that much. I can play 3 cards. And if I could get at least 2 sun out and 3 stone, then I might have even a better chance of doing some stuff. So let's see. If I play this, and I played this, and I can play up to 3 cards. Let's see. They're going to Ravage in the wetlands. I could 7, 8, 9, 10. I could actually use 10. Or I could start gathering some Dahan. I can keep him from building there. Ravage in the wetlands. This last card that's really tough. I'm definitely going to spend the 7 on here and get. I'm definitely doing those 2, and I have to pick a land for them to skip turns in. But I can gather or I can defend. That's a tough deal right here. I kind of want to take out. I could also keep them from building. No, they're going to build. They're going to build. I really probably need to do this one because but none of those are going to be terribly helpful. So it might be a matter of setting up for the next turn. That might actually be better. That's going to cost me 1, and it will be slow. Now that gives me those 3. So if I have 2 sun, which I do, and 3 stone, which I do, then I can target this land here. I can defend 20, and I create 1, 2/3 fear, which earns me a second fear card. Nice. And they actually skip all actions in that land. So I'm not even defending 20 anymore. They're just skipping actions. Now, I can pick another land for them to skip actions in, and I think I will have them skip actions here. That way they can't build there. That makes sense. So they're going to skip actions here, and they're actually skipping actions there. So the defense won't matter as much. And then we do fear cards, right? Spirit growth, choose powers, invader phase, blighted island. Now we do fear powers. So we didn't get any yet, but we are still at level 1. So we can defend 3 in all coastal lands. Doesn't make much of a difference. Each player may push 1 Dahan from a land with invaders or gather 1 Dahan into a land with invaders. I need to get them over there. I mean, I'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. So, they are not ravaging here. They have nothing to ravage there. They have ravaged. They are going to build here, and they are skipping there. They are going to explore in the mountains and the wetlands. So that is unfortunate. Okay. So then we get our slow power. We can gather up to 2 and 2 Dahan. So let's, we'll kind of see what happens, but let's gather and gather. And we can gather 2 Dahan. We'll gather those there. See what we can do next round. Only have 2 cards, so we have to probably get our hand back and add a presence somewhere. Where? I don't know that we'll be able to defend more. And we don't have a super powerful card, but we can certainly make sure that we have the energy we need for it. I don't know for... I mean, we have potential options. I mean, the only one that's going to give us 4 stone is these 3. And would it be worth it to do it? We're defending in desert, so it would be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically we'd only do 1 damage. That's not the worst. That's not the worst. We could survive, possibly, and still do that. 3, 6, but we'd only need 7 total. We'll have plenty. So let's put this here, okay? And I think we are actually going to attempt to do this. So we're going to have 2 slow powers and 2 fast powers, and let's see how it works. And we can repeat 1 power card with an energy cost of 6 or less. So Defending 4 is kind of what we're wanting to do, but we could remove Blight and defend 4. It's got to be 1 away from a shrine. This is 1 away from a shrine. We could do that and defend 4. That's functional. This is 1 away from a shrine. If we're repeating any power under 4, we can remove Blight and defend 4. That's reasonable. That works. So that's that power. We don't really need to defend more. This is only going to do 5. It's not going to kill anything. We have Dahan there. So really just for the benefit of what we got, we don't have any need for defense in those other lands, so we'll just call it even. We have no fear cards, so now they are going to ravage in these 2 places. This place, they're going to take 6 damage. I do 1 damage to Dahan, but they're going to take 6, and that's going to wipe them out there and give me 1 fear because of the village that's wiped out. They just won't do anything there, so those 2 are done. They are going to build in the mountains, which is going to be another village. They're going to get another city here, and they are going to build in the wetlands, which is another here, and they have nothing to build here, which is fantastic. And then we're first level 3, I believe. They are going to explore in the sands and explore in the mountains. They are exploding on our island, and now we have some slow powers. What do we want to do? So if we have a land with at least 3 Dahan, then we can, well, we could gather. I mean, if we gather 2, that's 2 of those. I don't really think we need to gather to Dahan. Now we can do 5 damage here, which wipes these guys out, and generates 1, 2 fear, giving us a card. So now we're at terror level 2. Not bad. And we go on to next turn. So I need to, I can get my card back and put some presents out. I could gain a power card and put presents out. This was very powerful. This is also very powerful. I can make them skip all actions in a turn. Plus gain a couple energy and get a power card back and skip actions. What I can't do is repeat something else, but I could generate fear. And now that we're on terror level 2, potentially have some options, but they are going to ravage all in here. So I basically need them to skip actions in 3 areas to do that. Now, I could reclaim my cards, because if I do that, I have the potential to do more. But I'd have to, it's got to be 1 of 3 or less, so I'd have to lose that. I think I am going to reclaim my cards and put this presence here on the board, and we are going to gain 6, 7, 8 energy, and we can play up to 4 cards. We'll see what we can do with it. Fast powers are going to be best. Slow powers, probably not as good. Now, if we can get at least 2 sun and at least 3 stone, 3 stone's easy, but 2 nature, then that will be helpful. Uh, this is going to do 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 13, less than that. So we'd have to defend. We have a natural defense of 3 in each one. We really need... We really need them to skip actions. And we really need to repeat. But in order to do... now skipping actions in a turn, if I can skip them to skip in 2 areas, then I need 1 sun and 2 nature to go with this, which I can't possibly get. Okay. Yeah, because I need 3 nature. Well, that's not necessarily true. 1 sun and 2 nature. So here's, well, there's very little sun and nature together. But there's a sun and a nature. And then if I got, because if I can skip in 2 and defend in 1, that's 2 sun. Yeah, that would work. We'd have 3 stones, 2 sun, 2 nature. Now, if I could defend again, because if I get him to skip in 2 and then defend in, let's see, I could get up a defend of up to, well, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not bad. I can get a defend of 11. But I don't need that second nature. I could also get a skip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 9. I only have 11. So I can't do that because I lack the energy for it. But I might be able to get away with just only losing 1. So let's see how this works, because we can repeat an energy. So we can get them to skip, that way they won't build there. And then this is the only land that they would, I mean, the other option is skip, and then, but this is only defend 4 in a jungle or that. So that's only moderately helpful. We're better off probably here. And we could remove a blight and defend 4. So we're at a total defense of 7 there. We can defend 8 here. So skip, defend 8. It's not going to make a difference. But we can do that so that when they ravage here, skip, defend 8, destroys spirit presence, does create one of those. Then they're going to build in the sands. Nothing to build there. They're going to build in the mountains. So, castle, village, done. But, actually, I forgot about a fear card beforehand. So, we're at level 2. Each player chooses a different land with Dahan. 1 damage per Dahan there. It wouldn't matter there's nothing for them to damage, so that would make no difference. They would still do their expansion, and then they will explore into the jungles, and they will explore into the mountain. Okay? Alright. Well, we will come back for the last turn here in a minute, and how much did I spend? 9? I had to spend 9 on that turn. And the slow power that I have is 2 damage if target land has at least 3 to Han plus 3 damage. So I'm going to do 2 damage. I'll do it here. I'll do 2 damage, create a fear. That's what we'll do. That's really the best we can do. And then we'll worry about the last turn next. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's finish up this tragedy here. I have so many invaders on the board. It seems unlikely that I will survive. But let's see. We have, let's see, they're going to ravage in the sands and in the mountains. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So we can get our cards back, get a power card, or add a presence and gain some energy. Well, we're going to gain some energy anyway. This is pathetic. Pathetic. I think we're going to lose. But just the same, let me turn my volume down here. Okay. Hopefully that functionally works. All right. I'll reclaim my cards back. And I will add a presence. I don't have any more presence to add because I can't add presence that is destroyed. And so it really comes down to what can I do this round that is helpful and good. And I've been defending a ton, but not enough. I really need ultimate defense to do anything. I mean, we just have to defend. Let's see. With ravaging in these lands, I basically would have to. And also, I'm going to get 8 of those. So I would, at minimum, have to stop them with that in at least 1 land. Maybe 2, to honestly have it be effective. I don't have any presence there. So at minimum, we have got to get, to use that twice, I need 2 sun, 3 stone. Stone I don't have to worry about because everything's got stone. And 2 leaf. So I need a sun and 2 leaf on at least 2 other cards. Now, there is potential to stop in those 2 lands. And then I could maybe pull defense. I've already got 3 defense there, but I'd have to get a ton of defense up to even come close to doing that. Could remove a blight, defend 4. I mean, we need 2 lands. I could defend up to 8. No, I can't. I could defend here. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could defend maybe up to 8 in that 1 land. If I skip these 2 and defend 8 there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I could potentially prevent a blight from happening in that land. Those 3 would effectively stop that from happening. And then I really need to do some damage. We could get a couple of damage done that way. That would require 9 power, or energy rather. So there's room for that. So we're basically defending there. I believe we have 2 sun, 3 stone, 2 of those, so we can repeat this power and skip their actions here and here. So that's good. That's going to be fast, fast, fast. Yeah. So we should effectively be good. They're going to ravage, but they're skipping actions here and don't get to ravage there. They're skipping actions in the mountains, but they are building in the jungle, so they do get to build still. And then they would get to explore in the jungle and wetlands. So they get some more guys there. And then we can do our final power here, which is 2 damage. We could at least do that. Creates a fear, and plus 3 damage and 2 fear. So we might as well do that. And then, given that we survived that round, they're going to ravage in the mountains and the jungle, so I doubt we'll be able to survive this round. But if we can pull this off in 2 places, we could, theoretically, with 5 power and pulling that off in 2 places, we could. I should just get all my cards back. Because if I can pull that off in 2 places, then we will be in good shape. Now, we need 3 leaves. So, I'm going to get 8 power. Alright. And we need 3 leaves. We need that. So we probably need, because we need another sun too, this is a must. So that's 7, and now we only have 2 power left. And we absolutely need a leaf and a leaf. 4 stone, 2 sun, 2 leaves. So I think these cards are our only shot at possibly being able to do this. Because we have 2 suns and 3, 2 suns, 4 stone, 3 leaves, so we can repeat a power that is 6 or less. We can repeat this one, add 1, even if you normally could not. Okay, so 1 away from any presence. The mountains are huge. So we could make them skip their, we can make them skip there. plus, because it's in 2 places, 6 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 fear. And that because invaders are present and they skip all actions in the mountains. Now we can defend 4 in a jungle. This one's not going to matter, but this one will, because it's only going to do 4. And we have a Dahan there, so we'll defend 4 here. That will be reasonable. And that is our fast powers. So skipping actions, defending 4. Not bad, not bad. They are going to skip, ravage. Oh, we have to do fear cards first. Okay. The island is not blighted. So we're on terror level 2. Each player may push 3 of those or from an inland land. Okay. They would build there, so it makes sense to push that there. Invaders do not build in lands where Dahan outnumber cities and towns. Well, that's nowhere. We are absent anything, so that none of that was really terribly helpful. And so they're going to ravage. So here is where they're going to ravage, and it's going to do actually some damage to me. No. Protected here by 4. We are going to get to destroy that, and because of my Dahan there, and we'll do that, and then they are going to build in the jungle, and they are going to build in the wetlands. They got nothing to build there, but they do build another stinking city in the wetlands there, and we go here to explore in the jungle and the sands. Actually, this is where they're ravaging. I don't want to put that up there. They are going to explore there, and they're going to explore there. Okay, so we spent, how much did we spend? 4, 7, 8. We spent 8. So that goes there. Okay. And now we get to do these. So 3 Dahan. Huh. Well, we could gather 2. We're going to do a total of 5 damage. Might as well gather there, keep them from building there next round. And gather there, might as well. These are gone. And now we can do 2 damage, but 3, because we have at least 3 Dahan there, and we generate 2 fear. So now we're down to terror level there. Got a fear generated, and we do 5 damage, so we can destroy this and 3 of these. Creates another fear, not bad. And now we go to the next round. Which I think I'd like to get another card, but I think we're going to be better off if we generate fear and get through our fear deck. Is there a winning condition for if their explore deck disappears? let's see. I can't remember if they automatically win. Okay. Okay. Stage 3, invader cards, time passes. Right. Okay, at the start of the game, the invaders are at terror level 1. They are not afraid of the island and probably aren't even aware of the spirit's existence. As you earn fear cards, you can lose 3 ways. Too much blight, a spirit is destroyed, time runs out. Ah. So, if we need to draw a card here and can't, we lose. So we'd have to win at the end of this round, or we lose. Well, I've got a fear card. I feel like fear cards are going to be my best possible scenario. So I'm going to go grab that. And can we essentially do the same thing again? Where we just generate tons of fear and fear cards. We need 3, so 7, that's a total of 8. And can we just basically survive and create enough fear to live? So doing this again, we can pick 2 lands, wetlands, so we'll pick this land, no actions, they won't ravage, and we will pick this land, no actions, they won't ravage, generate 6 fear. There's 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 6 fear generated. We got to do that twice because of our ability here. We can defend 4 in this jungle where they're going to ravage. That's fair enough. And now we get to look at the fear cards and see what we have accomplished. So we're at terror level 3. Each player removes 1 of those or those from any land. Well, we're allowed to replace 1 of these with 1 of these. That's helpful. And we can remove 1 of those guys in any given land. Now removing this, I think, let's just say it gives another fear. It says destroying. I don't know if removing is the same as destroying. Do we get a fear? Let's see. Okay, ravage, skating. Okay, remember, time passes, fear and terror. Are we getting attacks. Damage, destruction, and removal. Okay. Removing and replacing does not. Okay, so that stays there. All right. So now they are going to get to go. We're defending here. These guys are going to die. Nothing happens here. Nothing happens here. Nothing's going to happen here. They are not going to ravage. And then they would... And then I lose. I lose because I can't draw an explore card. So I automatically lose. Now, how many fear would I have generated had I gotten to finish my turn? I would have done 2 damage. Well, I could have gathered first. So if I had gathered here and here, then I don't think that would have done anything. I could have done 2 damage here, which would have killed this, gotten 1 fear card. I would not have been able to do it anyway. That's game lost, but that was a little closer than the last one. Just a tad. I felt like I almost was able to pull that one out. So that was sadly not enough. Almost was not enough to cut it. So we're going to have to recreate our board, and our next spirit will be, I think I'll play with Shadows Flicker like Flame. I will show you that the reset for these is very easy, especially if you're playing single player. You start with 1 blight there. I'm playing with this board. Now, one thing I do have to do is kind of figure out where is my stuff going to start. So, first of all, let's get all of these off of the table. And we are definitely going to have that and a Dahan. We have 2 Dahan. Dahan, and village. Is that it? Just 1 village, huh? 1 village, okay. So that goes there. And I don't know how much I'm starting with there, so I look at the back, and I put 3, 2 in the highest numbered jungle, which is there, and 1 in land number 5, which is there. And then all the rest of these are going to be evenly distributed on the board here, like so. And that being the case, we are good there. And then we just have to grab our hand of cards for Shadows Flickers like Flame. Voila. We have these fear cards. There's a few extras. There's not a ton of extra, but there's a few extras. And so if you just do 3 and then go, whoops, this one goes first. And you go 1, 2, 3, and then go 1, 2, 3. You're only going to use 9 total, because if you can get through that, then you can win the game. And I think Shadows Flicker like Fear is actually one of the ones that works better. Okay, so basically for each of these, there is one thing that comes out for each one, and then the rest of them go here, and and then we reveal 1 because that is the area in which they're going to explore. And that is set up from 1 to the next. And when we return, finally, we'll get to see what we can do with Shadows Flicker like Flame. For now, this was the gameplay for Vital Strength of the Earth, which unfortunately I have now lost 2 in a row with no wins. If you saw some things during the game that you thought I would have done that differently, put it in the comments. Let me know. I will accept any helpful advice on how to do better at Spirit Island. Until next time, Unraveled Gaming. Thank you.